Hey guys, welcome back to LavenderPolish. Today we're going to be talking about the new LiveLovePolish Sky's the Limit collection. This has 6 holographic glitter polishes that I am dying to talk about, but I'm going to hold back and save my rambling review for the end. Right now, let's jump straight into the swatches. Let's go.
Alright, first up we have Cheeky. This is an adorable little champagne pinky type of color that we have. I think it's adorable. It looks so precious on the nails. Recently I've been getting really into these sort of softer pastel type holos. I feel like we always see holographic in these bright bold colors, and I've just really been getting into the sort of aesthetic of this like subtle rainbow shine on top of an already pretty light color. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I'm really starting to get into it. But about Cheeky in particular, it goes on in about 3 coats, which is not bad at all for such a light color and for a glitter polish. One of the reasons you can put it on like this is just because it is suspended in a colored base, which means that any gaps in between the glitter just gets filled in by the color. One thing I do want to point out is that while you're watching me put this on, the lighting is not prepped for holographic materials, so it's not going to shine as brightly as it does in real life or in direct lighting. So I'm going to be showing you guys another little montage at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that so you can really see these in their full effect. But honestly, if you just take a look at these now, they are still so bright and so holographic. This is an indirect lighting and it is still so sparkly. For number 2, we have Fearless. Got some early Taylor Swift vibes going on here. It is this dark, deep burgundy color, which I think just looks stunning. It reminds me of this sort of like, woodsy, earthy vibe. It's got a little bit of a purple tinge to it. It's a really interesting color. I like it quite a bit. I don't really have any like this, and Visionary were the only 2 that went on 2 coats, which I was very impressed by. The base it's suspended in is just so dark and rich that it covers up your nail underneath very easily. One of the things that I love about this collection is that it has these coils as well as holographic glitters. These coils similar to the ones that you'll see in Flaky Holotaco by Holotaco. I think they add a really nice 3D effect. Unfortunately, they do also make it difficult for the nail polish to truly lay flat on the nail. The coils sort of rise up above the rest of the base that they're suspended in. It makes it very difficult for it to self-level, and so you do have to do a little bit of, adjusting to really get your technique correct. But other than that, just take a look at this color. I think it looks gorgeous. Alright, here we have Worth It, this stunning silver holo. Now this is the only one that I actually sponged on instead of just applying. This is because Worth It is just a regular silver holo. It's not suspended in any sort of base, which means that it would have taken much more coats than the rest to get it fully opaque. And 1, I didn't feel like doing all that work, and 2, I want to show you guys, just in case anyone doesn't know, some other ways to put on holographic glitters. What you're going to want to do is going to take a liquid latex, such as Simply Peel, and a makeup sponge, apply the liquid latex around your nail, apply the glitters to the sponge will sort of soak up the clear base that it's suspended in, and once you dab it on your nail it would come out much more opaque and only take a couple of layers as opposed to the several that it might if you're doing it just by applying it normally. And once you take the liquid latex off, no one's ever going to know the difference. And even though it's a basic color, I liked how it looked with the incorporation of the coils as well as the regular glitters. Here we have Visionary, which in person is much more of a green color, but honestly on camera, especially in the direct light that you'll see later on, if you stay tuned until the very end, it does come across a lot more blue, so I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but either way, I think it's very pretty. This is a color that, as you can see, I had a bit more trouble getting it to lay down flat. As I mentioned before, the coils do sort of get in the way, and you do have to sort of keep stroking the brush over the nail to really get everything lying down flat so that it's not lumpy or it's not glooping up in any sort of unsatisfying way. So you can see me doing that now, just sort of going over it again and again, and like I said, this was another 2-coat polish. Absolutely wonderful. Now you cannot have a silver in the collection without a gold. It is an absolute necessity. Wild Card is a bright gold glitter, and honestly I wouldn't be surprised if they took actual gold and put it in this bottle because it is so bright, it is so beautiful. Definitely up there in my favorites of the collection. This one went on in 3 coats like most of the others did. And honestly I think it went quite well on this nail, especially just because of how stained yellow my nails are underneath, so it really sort of hides that, right? Can you see any of the nail peeking out below? You don't know. It's just yellow. But again, take a look at that color, take a look at the sparkle, and remember guys, this is why my lighting is not set up to optimize the holo payoff, and it is still that bright and that beautiful. You really have to give it to the LiveLovePolish team for making that happen. Alright, you guys know that I love to save the best for last, and here we have Dreamer, a soft lilac, some might say lavender polish. Anyways, this one also took 3 coats to get on, and I love it. It's my favorite. You guys must know that I'm partial to purple by now. Honestly, after 6 polishes, I don't know what else to say about the application, and that is the final result with the top coats on. Again, stay tuned till the very end to see another montage outside with proper lighting and really see how bright these can get.
So final thoughts about this collection, I really love it. I think it was priced quite well. Each bottle came out to about $13, which isn't too bad for a holo glitter, especially because I think I talked about this earlier. But there's not just holographic glitter particles in the polish, there's also these little holographic coils. It's very similar to Holo Taco's Flaky Holo Top Coat. It's known for having these like little coils of holographic flakes rather than just normal glitters that you'd see in a holographic top coat. These do the same thing with both the glitters and the coils, and I think it adds this really interesting 3D effect to it. I don't think I've seen that before in an actual glitter polish rather than a top coat, so I was really excited to try it out. As far as things like the colors go, I for the most part enjoyed all of the colors. The only one that I was a little bit underwhelmed with was Worth It. I mean, I don't really know, I keep going back and forth on how I feel about it because on one hand it is just a basic silver, but on the other hand I think each brand does need to have a basic silver. So for me personally it's not too exciting to have because I already have a couple of these from different brands, but in the grand scheme of things it's a great base to be starting off with, and frankly something would have been missing if they hadn't had their basics, you know. I did have a minor issue with shipping. This polish, the light purple polish Dreamer, which I was actually the most excited for. It did come broken, the back of it had popped off in travel. Fortunately, I reached out to them and they were very kind. They immediately sent me a new bottle and offered me a $5 gift card, which I was more than happy to accept, and I was actually able to fix this with some Gorilla Glue, so now I have 2 bottles of polish and a gift card. Worst things have happened. I was really impressed with their customer service team. They picked some great people, clearly. The collection came in this beautiful marble box with some gold lettering on the front. I was so excited when I pulled it out of the mail, and when it opened up I save all my boxes usually, and I think you can see in this one where Dreamer was a little bit of purple paint at the very back where it spilled out. Up here it says colors as unique as you. It was very cute, it's a nice touch. I always love personalized boxes. It makes me feel really excited when I'm getting the collection. Overall, I would definitely recommend this collection to people looking at holographic glitters. It went on very well, only in about 3 coats each, which is quite good for glitter polishes. The only one that I did have to sponge on was Worth It, the silver polish, because it wasn't suspended in a sort of colored base. Again, I loved the little holographic coil flakes within them. It definitely added this sense of depth. The collection, of course, is going to be a little bit pricey anytime you're buying a full collection. You know, $13 per bottle is going to add up very quickly. So if you can only get a couple, I would definitely recommend Dreamer and Cheeky. These were my 2 favorites. Recently, I've been getting very much into these sort of pastel holos. I know that's not really a thing, but I think it should be more of a thing. Picture like a soft red, a baby blue, this sort of lavender purple. Lavender? You see why I like it now? I don't know, I've been getting really into that idea. I think if I ever got my hands on a collection, that would be what I would try and do with it, because polishes like these, they just look so soft and gorgeous with the rainbows bouncing off of them, you know? So, absolute favorites. If you don't want to get the full collection but you are interested in this type of formula, check these out. As far as shipping, it got to me quite quickly, I believe in about a week, which I was actually very impressed by because I'd only ordered it a day or so after it launched, so they definitely would have been a little bit backed up with new orders coming out. And when they actually shipped me my replacement one, it came in about a week as well, so I'm very excited about that. Because the cost of this was over $50, I did actually end up getting free shipping, which was wonderful. I was only paying for the cost of the collection. So it came to about, I think, $70 in total. This has been my first purchase from LiveLovePolish in a long time. I bought a couple of their thermals a few years ago and for some reason just never really went back, even though I see their products everywhere. So when I first saw the advertising for this and I saw the coils within it, I know I keep talking about the coils, I can't stop. It's just so interesting to me. I've only ever seen it before in Flaky Holo Taco. So I was so excited to see it with some color bases. Yeah, I had to grab it, I had to purchase it, you know? It was expensive, I probably shouldn't have, but I did. What can I say? Oops. As far as how this collection ranks among other collections, I don't have too many other holographic glitters. What do I have actually? Yeah, okay, so right now I only have some Fun Lacquer and some Holo Tacos. So as far as how it ranks, I would say that it is better than Fun Lacquer. I do love Fun Lacquer. They've made some amazing things. They're especially great for multi-chromes. But Fun Lacquer is definitely one that you want to be sponging on. It's not, at least in the ones that I've tried, they're not quite as opaque as LiveLovePolish and Holo Taco are. As far as how this ranks to Holo Taco, honestly, Holo Taco hype aside, I think I would go for these just because of how impressed I am with the coils And I think I just like the spread of colors a bit better. Holo Taco has only released 4 holographic glitters. This has 6 just in this collection. The Holo Taco colors, they're all very bright, they're very punchy. These ones, you've got some deep colors, you've got some bright colors, and you've got some subtle colors. I think it's very good range right here. Please don't get mad at me. I love Holo Taco so much. This is just like if I have to pick. So don't yell at me. I love Christine, I promise. I just love these colors quite a bit. And obviously that's just my opinion, my word is not gospel. Even though I think that I'm the most talented nail artist in the world, and I clearly am, I'm also technically not, I guess. So, alright, I think that's all I have to say for right now. So let me know what you guys thought of this, what you guys think of this collection. Are you going to buy it? Have you already bought it? What do you guys think I should do next? I'd love to hear. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!